Sweetheart, hindi ka ba napapagod? I've missed you terribly. Yearning not just for you, but for the warmth of our son by our side. It's like I've been walking through a fog, feeling so tired that giving up seems like the only option I can. But then, something inside me rebels, as if I'm denying myself the very breath of life. Let's break this cycle, my dear. Please, just listen to me. I know, starting over won't be easy, but I'll do whatever it takes to regain your trust. I've made mistakes, put both of you and our son in danger, and brought shame upon us. But this time, can't we just follow our hearts? Can't we be a little selfish and choose our own happiness? Let's stop pretending to be heroes, sacrificing ourselves for others. Tears welled up in my eyes, mirroring his own. I didn't care anymore if people noticed us. Our emotions too raw to hide. Exhaustion settles deep within me, a heavy burden I've carried for far too long. The weight of playing the hero, constantly juggling the needs and expectation of others, has worn me so down. Para ba akong tumatakbo ng tumatakbo? Yung walang katapusan na habulan? I yearn for reprieve from the endless game, a chance to pause and catch my breath. Can I set aside the worries, if only for a moment, and focus solely on my own happiness? Yung i-prioritize ko naman yung nararamdaman ko, yung puso ko. Nangangarap ako na isang kinabukasan kung saan maaari nating itapo ang mga papel ng mga bayani at martir. Kung saan ang ating kaligayahan ay hindi lamang isang pag-alala, kundi isang prioridad na dapat ipaglaban. Can we stand up for each other this time? You and me, against the world? His words hung heavy in the air, stirring up a whirlwind of emotion inside me. Confusion, disbelief, and a deep sense of uncertainty. Without hesitating, I turned and ran, desperate to escape from him, and the weight of his confession. Tears blurred my vision as I sprinted away, my heart pounding with each hurried step. I could bear to look back, afraid of facing the truth that threatened to overwhelm me. The sound of my feet pounding against the pavement echoed the turmoil raging inside me. Bakit ngayon niya lang to sinabi sa akin? Kung kailan, okay na ang lahat. Mabilis kong pinara ang kotse na dumaan sa harap ko. I don't know anymore. My vision are not clear because of my tears. As the car stopped in front of me, agad kong binuksan ang pinto sa backseat. I cried on my palm. I didn't notice the driver who's looking at me confusedly. Miss, are you okay? I just want to say that will you just please shut up and drive? I will compensate you, rightly promise. Just don't mind and talk to me. Tama naman ang ginawa ko, di ba? Tama, di ba? I saw the familiar driver raise his brows at me on the mirror. It seems like he's wondering why I was crying and asking him. He was too good looking for a driver. Ni hindi nga ito naka-uniforme ng mga driver. Who are you? I want to confirm that he was the man I met before the burial of Dr. Perez. He said that Tyler is his brother, right? Nakalimutan mo na ako? Ganun ka ba kabilis makalimot, ha, miss? I'm Claude. And yes, your ex-lover is my brother, Kane Tyler. Long time no see, sister-in-law. Sister-in-law? Is he crazy? His brother is married. My brother Tyler in heaven filed annulment years ago. We're here. Nanlaki ang mga mata ko nang huminto kami sa tapat ng bahay namin. How did he know my address? Can I go? I wanna meet Noah, your son. My jaw dropped when he stepped on the gate while playing the key of his car. Why the audacity of the Eleazar? At nauna pa talaga siyang maglakad, ha? It seems like he know where he's going. Well, hindi na ako magtataka kung sila ni Tyler naglilinis ng bahay. Napapikit ako ng marinig kong boses at yapak ng mga kuya ko. Naku, nalintik ka na. Ano na lang ang sasabihin ko? I'm asking you, Mom. Who is he? Pwede ko bang batukan na lang tong anak ko? Naging habi na nito ang pagsigaw-sigaw sa akin sa tuwing hindi ako nakakauwi ng maaga. And here he is, with his burning eyes while looking at Claude. Oh, is he Noah? I'm Claude, brother of your father. So I'm your uncle. My son's forehead creased. Bagya pa itong nagtaka. Well, hindi ba niya nakikita na parehas sila ng kulay ng mga mata? Here we go with the Eleazar clan. Hi. Hey, kalma lang kayo guys. It's just me, Claude. Narinig ko ang tawanan ng asawa ng mga kuya ko na ikinainis naman ang mga asawa nito. Possessive much, ha? What kind of crazy clan do I have? Lahat kami natawa nang sipain ng anak ko ang couch at napaungol ito sa sakit. Yeah, I also don't know why you have a clans like this. Mom! Mom! I got the pillow beside me. Pinantakip sa mukha ko dahil sa lakas ng boses ng anak ko. He keeps shaking my shoulder and pulling my hand so I can get up. I don't want either. I'm sleepy. Mommy, I'm going somewhere. Come, tell me what suit I should wear. My uncles are talking nonsense. No, stop it. Can you just ask your aunties? Nakita mo nang natutulog pa ako, di ba? Kane Tyler! Kuya! Why are you here, Claude? Mabilis kong binuhat ang balde na naglalaman ng isda na huli namin. I saw Claude smirking nang makita niya akong daladala ang timba na puno ng isda. Stop pestering me, okay? Ano ba ginagawa mo rito? Masama bang bisitahin ka, kuya? I throw a dogger look at him as I put down the bucket of fishes. Bakit ba? Anong meron? Baka bukas si daddy naman ang pumisita sa akin dito, ha? Calm down, kuya. Nandito lang ako para surpresahin ka. Dad! Halos malaglag ang pangako nang marinig ko ang pamilyar na boses na iyon. Nang harapin ko siya, halos tumulo ang luha ko. Seeing him grown as a good-looking man, it seems like I was just staring at the mirror as we look at his eyes. Noah, I can't hide the excitement and shock on my voice. I didn't care about those people around us who's watching. I ran towards my son and gave him a warm, tight hug. Oh God, I miss him so much. I miss my little version. If it is a dream, I don't want to wake up anymore. My son's sobs pierced the heavy silence, echoing the pain I have caused him. I let out a heavy sigh, feeling the weight of my mistakes pressing down upon me. And then unexpectedly, I feel his son gently patting my back, offering a gesture of comfort and understanding. I already forgive you, Dad. It's been a long time. His voice is soft. Come on, we're causing a scene here. Your crying is so loud. He teases me, attempting to lighten the mood. Talaga? Alam mo, pwede kitang bigyan ng award kasi hindi mo hinahayaan ang mama mo na makipag-date. Hindi ko maiwasang mangiti nang magkwento sa akin ng anak ko kung paano nito tinataboy ang mga lalaking sumusubok na pormahan ng pagmamayari niya. Luckily, I have a brave son at nagmana ito sa kanya. Tell me, son. I don't know that. I have a car. It was a birthday present from my mom. At saan ka nang galing, ha, Noah? Oh my God, Mommy. Ginulat mo naman ako. Tinaasan ko ng kilay ang anak ko. Iniiwasan niya ako. He's acting weird. He doesn't even kiss me on my forehead. He just passed by. Kumunot ang noo ko when he keeps avoiding my gaze. What is it this time? I'm asking you, Noah Archangel. Where did you just go? And seriously, butit na isipan mo pang umuwi. At naaalala na may naghihintay sa'yo dito sa bahay. It passed 12 already, Noah. Tell me the truth and don't lie. I heard him let a heavy sigh, and before he could speak, I sat beside him. That made him widen his eyes from shock. And why the hell you smell like alcohol, ha, Noah? Dad and I met. Napakunot-no ako dahil sa sinabi nito. Nagkita na sila? Paano niya nalaman? How? When and where? I heard my son chuckle. Seriously? He was just making fun of me. Noah, I'm serious. Oh, Mommy. So serious you've been calling me by my whole name, ha? We just talk about some things and it's great to have a conversation with him, Mom. Tila biglang may humaplo sa puso ko na makitang napangiti ito sa kawalan. Sino ba naman ako para hadlangan siya sa mga kasiyahan niya? Those genuine smile that I witnessed, just this time, I can't dare to take it away from him. Noah. No, Mom, don't stop me. Did you know that he keeps talking about you? As I looked directly onto his eyes, I knew that he was longing for us, and I pity my dad. Hindi ko pa siya gustong iwan kasi he kept talking about you. He was drunk. He told me about what happened to him. He confessed his sin and asked for my forgiveness. Mom, you said that you'll do anything I want and anything that will make me happy, right? Gusto ko na kumpletong pamilya, Mommy. Naiiyak na wika ng bata. Gusto ko makita magkasama kayo ni Daddy. Yung buo tayo. His words resonated deep within me, touching the aches that I had long lingered in my heart. How could I deny him the simple dream of having both his parents together? Patawarin mo ako, anak. Naging makasarili ako. Mom, naiintindihan ko naman kung bakit ka nagalit kay Dad. But holding on to that anger only hurt us more. Can you find it in your heart to forgive him, even if it's just for me? No, Archangel! Get up! Napakagat ako sa labi ko at iniwasan kong humagalpak ng tawa nang makita kong nahulog ang anak ko sa kama dahil sa lakas ng pagkakasigaw ko. Saan ang bahay niya, Noah? Sumabay ako ng lakad sa anak ko, kinuha ang isang luggage. Pumunta kami sa kubo ni Tyler, and I can say that the nipa hut is too small for him. Naupo ko sa kawayang upuan. Mainit sa loob at walang gaanong gamit. Here in the island, they were only using a candle for lighting. But there's no problem to me. I got used with it. Where is he? Hindi ko maiwasang mapalunok nang mapadako ang mata ko sa picture frame na katabi ng vase na nakapatong sa maliit na lamesa. It was her picture, just like I saw in our house. Siguro nangingisda siya, Mommy. At busy siya ngayon. Punta pa sila ng market at dun ipagbebenta yung bucket of fish na dala niya. Noong una, hindi ako makapaniwala na magagawa niya mga ganong trabaho, lalo na at kilala siya bilang isang bilyonaryo. He can get what he wants, just a snap of his hand. He has a lot of business and source of income, kaya hindi mo talaga aakalain na si Kane Tyler na madalas nasa opisina, nandito na ngayon sa isla, sa ilalim na nakakapasong araw, at isa ng mangingisda. Misha? Noah! I laughed sarcastically when she held again the arms of Tyler. I made a faces towards their direction. Nakikitaan ko ng tapang babae. How dare he touch what's mine? Let him go. I said calmly, pero wala itong pinakinggan. I said, let him go. Dahil sa pagkagulat, nabitawan nito ang braso ni Tyler. Magdalena, please get out before I do something I regret. My woman is here. Come on. But you said you will... I closed my eyes instantly as I cut her. Get out now! Wala itong nagawa ng si Tyler na nagtulak dito paalis. Last time you were proposing to me, confessing your love to me, and how you regret all the things you've done. But now, I just caught you with your new woman. Seriously, Tyler, you shouldn't propose to me kung may babae ka naman pala rito. I think I just waste my... Hey, Misha, it's not what you think. Come on, don't be so jealous. Magdalena is just nothing to me. I'm not jealous. Kapal naman ang mukha mo. Nakita ko nakakalokong ngiti sa kanya mga labi. Bakit pa niya pinagpipilitan nagsiselos ako hindi naman? Umalis ka sa harapan ko, sumama ka na sa Magdalena mo. Total, mukha ka namang masaya na kasama siya. Of course not. Napansin ko na wala na sa paligid ang anak namin. Ikaw, ako lang ba? Wala bang iba? Well, even if you already have someone right now, aagawin kita sa kanya. Para akong isinasayaw sa alapaap sa mga sinasabing iyon ni Tyler, hindi ko maiwasang mapangiti. And as we stood together beneath the moonlight sky, I whispered those three simple words that held the power to move mountains. I love you. Damit, my wife is my life. Why are you still awake? She asked me and she even moved on my lap. And this time, he's facing me. Her both legs was on my legs. Our lips sealed while she's grinding on top of me. Mahal na mahal kita, Misha. Lahat ay kaya kong isugal para sa iyo at sa anak natin. Susugal din ako sa iyo, Tyler, because I know you are worth fighting for. She had a hard time delivering our twins. Sobrang kaba kong nararamdaman habang nakahawak ito na mahigpit sa aking kamay. Pawisan nito habang patuloy na umiire. Hindi ko na rin inindahan sakit ng pagkakahawak nito. Alam ko na triple ang sakit na nararamdaman nito kaysa sa nararamdaman ko. You can do it, Mrs. Eleazar! Push! Hindi ko maiwasang maiyak habang naririnig ang sigaw nito. Ngayon ko lang kasi nasaksihan ang mga anak siya. Sobrang hirap pala talaga. Literal na isang pamong nasa hukay. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Eleazar. Halos mahimatay ako nang tuluyan itong mailabas ang kambal. Na kinailangan pang lagyan ng oxygen si Misha dahil sa hirap na ito sa paghinga. Our twins is a boy and a girl. Nag-aalala ako para sa asawa ko, pero pagkalipas ng 10 minuto, Ayos na ang pakiramdam nito. What is their name, Mrs. Eleazar? Stella Luna Eleazar and Apollo Damian Eleazar. Then, I saw my wife laugh silently as he saw me wiping my tears while holding the hand of our twins. My son Noah was smiling wildly while poking the dimple of Apollo Damian. Their eyes were green. Hindi ba? 12 ang gusto mong anak? Ba't naiiyak ka dyan? I pout at what she said. Gusto ko magkaroon ng malaking pamilya, kasama siya, pero kung malalagay ang buhay nito sa alanganin, huwag na lang. Mas mahalaga, si Misha. At isa pa, kahit 3 na lang ang anak nila, sobrang blessed na sila. Kasi yung iba hindi talaga nabiyayaan ng anak. Can we still can? Alam kong hindi madali ang mga anak at mag-alaga, so it's up to her. If she still wants to get pregnant. I've been stressed from work, and here we go again, stressing myself with our hard-headed offspring. At isa pa, sobrang hirap ang mga anak, ha? Sweetheart, I don't want to risk your life, okay? Knowing that twins, especially you, is more than enough for me. May pagkakataon na ako na magbantay sa mga bata sa gabi. Pero malaking problema talaga, si Misha. Yun ang palaging hinahanap nila. Hindi ko sila magawang patahanin sa tuwing umiiyak. At halos oras-oras sa mga itong naggagatas. Kitang-kita ko ang pagod sa mata ng asawa ko. Kahit na gusto kong palitan ng pag-aalaga, wala akong gatas. Halos 2 oras lang ang tulog naming dalawa. Idagdag mo pa na hindi ako makatulog kasi magdamag na mulat ang asawa ko. Hindi ko naman magawang makatulog habang pagod na pagod siya. Sweetheart, matulog ka muna. Dahan-dahan itong binaba ang bata sa crib. Mabuti na lamang, hindi nagising ang mga bata. Ikaw, ayos ka lang ba? May trabaho ka pa bukas. Marahan ko itong niyakap mula sa likod. Dinampian ko ng halikang balikat nito. Sweetie, let's just get nanny for them. Ayoko naman na pabayaan mo ang sarili mo. Tinanggal nito ang pagkakapulupot ng kamay ko sa bewang nito at hinarap ako. Tyler, ganito talaga ang buhay kapag may anak kang maliliit. Huwag kang mag-alala kasi sanay ako. Remember, I raised Noah alone that time. I'm sorry for being an asshole that time. I'm so sorry, Misha. Huwag ka na magdrama, no? You protect us always. Wala kang dapat na ihingi ng tawad. Nakatulog kaming 2 na magkayakap. Yung pagod na nararamdaman ko, unti-unting nawala. Nagising na lamang kami dahil sa iyak ng kambal. Tyler! Agad ako napatakbo sa taas sa kwarto ng mga bata nang marinig ang boses ng asawa ko. Paniguradong may uutos na naman ito. Well, hindi naman ako nagre-reklamo. It's just that nasa kalagitnaan ako ng meeting. It's late already when I mute my laptop. What is it, sweetheart? Is there a problem? Hinihingal ako nakarating sa taas. Hugasan mo ang puwet ng kambal at ayusin ko lang itong paliliguan nila. Wala akong nagawa kundi ang hugasan ng puwet ni Luna at Apollo. Nahihirapan pa rin ako dahil pareho silang makulit. Hindi ko inakala na mararanasan ko mga ganitong bagay. Pero masaya rin pala. I adore my wife on how he take care of the twins. Samantalang ako, hirap na hirap. Kahit sa pagpapatahan lang sa anak. Daddy, buhat! I can't help but to smile as I saw my daughter Luna. She was now a 2-year-old. Ang bilis ng panahon, no? Parang kailan lang nasa crib lang sila ni Apollo. Masasabi ko talaga na iyakin sila. At napakahirap matulog sa gabi. 1 kilo na nga ang tumubong eyebag sa akin eh. Pero worth it naman as I saw them grow. Madalas man sila magtalo na magkapatid at sakit sa ulo, pero ano nga bang magagawa ko? They're still a kid. Pero napapansin talaga namin ng asawa ko na matigas ang ulo ng anak namin babae. Daddy! Daddy! Napatingin ako kay Apollo. Nakalalabas lang ng kwarto at umiiyak. Hawak ko pa rin si Luna na sumiksik sa leeg ko. Bakit anak? Anong problema? I asked my son. I wiped his tears until he showed me one of his airplane collection. Sira na ito at gutay-gutay. At alam ko na kaagad kung sino ang gumawa. Stella Luna, let's talk later. I can't help but to say it with an authority. I can't help but to massage my temple as I look at my daughter Luna. Hindi ko naman magawa na magalit ng tuluyan sa kanya dahil paniguradong iiyak ito at tila wala ng bukas. Nagkakaintindihan na ba tayo, Luna? Yes, Daddy. Mahinang sabi nito at bahagyang nagyuko pa ng ulo. Hindi man gustuhin lumaking suwail si Luna. Kung kaya't hanggat bata pa ito, pinagsasabihan na namin. Pero sobrang hirap pala bilang isang magulang na hindi nakikinig sa iyong anak mo. Maraming pagkakataon na hindi talaga namin magawang pagsabihan at kahit kailan, hindi namin sila magawang pagbuhatan ng kamay. Habang lumilipas ang taon, mas lumalaki ang responsibilidad namin bilang isang magulang. Nahubugin sila na may mabuting asal. Ngunit may pagkakataon siguro na talaga na susubukan ng pasensya mo, katulad na lang ngayon. Tyler, ikaw na muna magbantay sa kanila ha. It's urgent. I'll be back at lunch. Yeah, take care. I'll bring them to my office. Don't worry, I can handle them. Okay, as you say so. I kiss her on the lips as she bid her goodbye. Napabuntong hininga ako at pinalitan ng mga anak namin. I have no choice but to bring them on my office. Apollo, Luna, behave on my office, okay? Daddy needs to attend a meeting, okay? Si Joe munang bahala sa inyo. Behave kayo ha. Napangiti naman ako ng parehas tumango ang aking anak habang nakaupo sila sa couch. Daddy will go now. Take care of them, Joe ha. You can call me if something is up. The accounting department was currently reporting the accumulated profit we gained for a new product when I heard Secretary Joe's voice shouting for help. Mr. Eleazar, Diyos ko po, napakapasaway pala ng mga anak nyo. Di nyo naman ako sinabihan. I saw Mr. Joe's suit was already torn, basa rin ng slacks nito na bahagya pang napakunot ang noo ko. What happened? Where's Apollo and Luna? Nakita kong napalunok ang sekretary ko and walked me through the office. My jaw dropped as I saw my office messed up. Punit-punit ang mga papeles at ang lahat ng yun nasa sahig. My favorite antique vase na napanalunan ko pa sa isang auction. Basag na. I gritted my teeth at lumapit ako sa mga anak ko. Hindi ko napansin na basa pa lang ang sahig. Kaya ang kinalabasan, nadulas ako. Narinig kong tumawa ang mga empleyado na nakatingin sa nangyayari sa amin sa loob ng opisina. Ganun rin ang dalawa kong makukulit na anak. They were laughing so hard. Hindi naman sila ganito kapasaway ah. But now, look at my office. It was all messed up.